Did you know when someone says they're headed to Cancun, Mexico, they could be talking about 5 different geographical areas? Maybe you've heard the term Riviera Maya and don't really know what it means. Then this video is for you. I'm Angie, a travel agent who's been to over 200 all-inclusive resorts in Mexico and the Caribbean, and I share my expertise here with you on YouTube and one-on-one with my clients. In this video, we're going to talk about the different personalities of 5 different areas you can access from the Cancun, Mexico airport. We're going to head north to talk about Playa Mujeres and Costa Mujeres. We'll talk about the Hotel Zone in Cancun, the Puerto Morelos area, Playa del Carmen, and then head down south to talk about Tulum. We'll start with the map of what we're talking about, and that's the state of Quintana Roo, which is located on the east coast of Mexico. The first area I want to talk about is Playa and Costa Mujeres, which are located about 45 minutes to an hour north of the Cancun airport. The big difference is Playa Mujeres is the gated community and Costa Mujeres is the general area. So if you see resorts with those in the title, that's the difference. One of the best perks about staying in this area is the absolutely gorgeous beach. White sand, wide, plenty of places to walk. It tends not to get seaweed because Isla Mujeres, where the arrow is pointing, blocks it from the incoming bloom of seaweed. So it may get a little bit of seaweed in the summer months, but nothing like we're going to see further south. And I'll talk more about that later. The one downside is how far away it is from a lot of things like the Tulum ruins. If you want to see any of the ruins, you're talking about a 2-hour one-way drive. The other important thing to know is they have kept the vegetation at most resorts between the resort and the beach. So you're not going to be right on the beach. You may have to walk over a boardwalk or through some sand dunes to get there. That can be a bit challenging for people with mobility issues. The resorts are going to be very set back, so that lowers the number of ocean view rooms. Now, a place where there's tons of ocean view rooms is the Hotel Zone of Cancun. This is looking down the Hotel Zone with all of the high-rise hotels, lagoon on the left, ocean on the right. It's about 20 to 30 minutes from the Cancun airport, depending on which part of the zone you're staying in. And one of the great perks of staying in the Hotel Zone is the beach. It's wide, it's white sand, beautiful blue water. It tends not to get as much seaweed as those hotels to the south. To give you the vibe, here's a great example from Hard Rock Cancun. You can see all of those rooms are facing the ocean. You just look over the resort to see out to that beautiful blue water. Things are going to be very compact. You're not going to have a real jungle vibe. There just isn't the space in the footprint of the resort. But you will have really cool rooftop pools, rooftop lounges that are a lot of fun, great places to hang out. Some of them even have pool parties. But it's really important to know that the water is frequently rough and red flags. So you're not going to be able to do water sports. Now, heading further south, we're going to head down to the Puerto Morelos area. This is near an old fishing village, and this is where a lot of the really big, sprawling resorts are located. So this is from Moon Palace the Grand. This is a campus of 3 different humongous resorts. This is where you're going to want to go if you want a lot of activity. They also have some smaller resorts like Margaritaville, Hyatt Zilara, Riviera Maya. But the beaches are more narrow, brown sand, and they're really prone to seaweed in the summers. As we keep heading south, we'll head to Playa del Carmen, a vibrant community right on the ocean with lots of great options for restaurants and shops. This is where you want to go and hang out if you want traditional Mexican food, if you want to explore some of the local culture. This is a great area to be in. It's about an hour south of the Cancun airport, all depending on traffic. Here's from the Hyatt Vivid Playa del Carmen. So you can see the beach is a little more narrow. Further south, we're going to head all the way down to Tulum. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. Now, this is an Instagram paradise. This right here is the Secrets Tulum Beach Club. Has this beachy jungle vibe. The beaches are beautiful. That blue water, the white sand, a great area to be in. There is a Tulum airport. If you flew in there, it'd only be about 35 minutes. But it's important to know that a lot of the resorts that have Tulum in the name are not near Tulum. So you can see from this map, they're 35, 45 minutes away from Tulum. Tulum is not a place you go for all-inclusive resorts. It's a place where you go for small boutique resorts. This is Hilton Tulum, again, about 35, 40 minutes from Tulum proper. So that's my overview of the area. Which area would you like to stay in? And as always, if you're looking for some expert help planning your vacation, email Angie at tripswithangie.com.